What's going on YouTube? Ichi here, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. The Bleach trailer just dropped for the Thousand Year Blood War, and I thought I'd give my 2 cents on it. Considering I like to call myself an ex-Bleach fan, because at one point in time I was completely enamored with it. Like I would say a lot of fans of early mangas were like, because I was following Shonen Jump around the time of the big three, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. So, and that was the point where Bleach gained this like immense popularity during the Soul Society arc, which is the best arc in the series, and that's not up for debate. So yeah, I'm just gonna be reacting to the Thousand Year Blood War second trailer and just give my thoughts on it. And yeah, so let's just get into it. So they started off kind of cool, got this like VHS kind of a editing going on here. So the Thousand Year Blood War is gonna involve a bunch of Quincys, right? I never thought the Quincys were cool. I never liked the Quincys. What's it called? The confined Quincy King regains his pulse 900 years after 900 years, his mind after 90 years, his strength after 9 years. Like they hyping him up like I kind of skimmed the manga like of the Thousand Year Blood War because at that point I lost interest because majority of Bleach fans dropped the series when they beat Aizen because that felt like the climax. And the next arc after that, the Lost Badge arc or the Fullbring arc, that arc was trash. Trash. I tried reading it like at least 3 times and getting into it. I could never do it. That arc is trash, yo. The Quincy's are trash too. Like the whole thing of them shooting arrows is never cool. Like Uryu was so whack throughout the whole series. And then they try to spice him up by making him do all the stupid shit, like he can shoot a lightsaber sword, which they said is an arrow, which is whack. And then he drips some fucking water on you. He splash some bleach on you and blow you up. Man, corny, yo. The Quincy's are whack. How do you say this dude's name? Like Yawach? The Quincy King. What is this? This is the last 9 days of the world. Like they trying to hype him up so hard. Oh god, Ichigo. Like as I got as like I got older and I started like analyzing main characters from like shows that I'd watch, I realized Ichigo is like one of the like most blandest, boring main characters ever. Like he has no real drive, no real urgency like propelling him. And he doesn't have no quirk to him or nothing. Like at least Naruto had quirks to him, like being like a perv or being like goofy or comic relief. Like Ichigo's none of that. Ichigo just tries to be super serious and cool all the time, but he's really not. He's a big poser. Bleach, the blood warfare. It looks good though. I'll say that. For it to be in a newer anime, it looks good though. But like the problem is like when you start working on like a show digitally, it kind of like loses that like it loses that distinct art style of like traditional work. Like when you draw digital, but it's a trade-off. It's a good thing and a bad thing because you can do more when the work is digital. You can use a lot more techniques and conserve time. But then like you get this art style that's kind of like distinct and like this frame, like like the lines are like very thin, and you can tell it was drawn in a program. Like if you draw traditionally, like there's like different line pressure that you know use to like contour the shape of a figure. But when you draw digitally, you can't really manipulate line pressure. So you can tell like with these frames that it was drawn digitally, and they kind of look bad sometimes. But you know, animation is the point of animation is like the motion of it. And if you can focus on the art style as well as the motion, like you're a god, you're a genius at animation. But overall, the point of animation is animation. It's just how it looks in motion. But like I said, if you can take a still frame of a random animatic and the artwork is like perfect, you're a god. But yeah, this like you can tell this was digital. But like I said, you can do more effects. Like you can blend more like lighting, luminosity, and you can kind of, you know, give it a different, vibrant expression versus like traditional artwork. Yeah, I never liked Ichigo's new look. That's a good frame, good shot. How far are we into this? 40 seconds? Okay. I think I can milk this for much longer. That's a cool shot though. I think that's a thumbnail actually for the video I'm watching. But yeah, Ichigo's new outfit, like that full bring, like like Shinigami robe is like awful. Like his new Zanpakuto is kind of cool though, the shape of it, because I know his Zanpakuto always changes versus like his first arc with Rukia, how it was like her sword but like puffed up. And then he got Zangetsu, but like the whole like under armor underneath the robe is like whack. And then like Ichigo during the time skip, oh we gotta make him older. Let's just give him sideburns. Like like that's so whack. That's not really like development. Like let's give him sideburns, show he's a little older. So corny. Man, I used to love Bleach, man. For real. I used to love that shit, yo. So much. Passionate. I remember like before the anime aired in the US, I would go on the website and look at like the screenshots from the Japanese animation, and I would just be like looking at that shit like all day. This was I was like younger, early days of like PC, like early 2000s. I want to say like 2000, like 2005, 4. But yeah, I used to love Bleach. But like you know, after the Aizen saga, the just went because the Soul Society arc is the best arc in the series. Like the Arrancar arc, it wasn't great. It was just a rehash of the Soul Society arc. That's why it was somewhat bearable. But it fell through because Orihime was like so useless. Like all the characters, the human characters in Bleach are awful. Chad, Orihime, Uryu, like they're so whack. Like the best characters in Bleach are the Shinigami. No cap, 100%. The Shinigami are the best characters in Bleach. Changed my mind. They are like because they were built up so well in the Soul Society arc. Like they're just all well-rounded characters. Yeah, let's keep going with this trailer. So what he's doing to Gesuga, Tensho. Yeah, like that whole new look of his Bankai robe is like not interesting, dude. Oh, this is a bad screenshot. Yeah, like you can tell it was drawn digitally. That's what I'm talking about. How the lines are mad thin and you can't adjust for line pressure working digitally. So he's fighting a Quincy in Heko Mundo. Yeah, that his new look is whack. His new Ichigo's new look is whack. I never liked it. Yeah, we got 10 minutes on this. Damn. This is a freaking analysis at this point. Alright. Yeah, but these Quincys are whack as f. And he looks like an Arankar. Like, why are they wearing masks like the Arankar and they're wearing white? Like, Taikubo be rehashing all his old techniques and ideas. Because, like, the Arankars wearing white was interesting because it was contrary to the Shinigames. Because the Shinigames were black, so them wearing white kind of made sense because they're supposed to be opposites, right? Shinigames, hollows, black, white. Okay, but why are the Quincys also wearing white? Like, he just rehashing all his old tropes. Like, honestly, he should have ended the series after the Aizen saga, the Rancor saga. And these Quincys got, like, they got heavy German influence. Like, heavy German influence. Like, this guy with the hat and the glasses and the bowl and the haircut, the emo haircut. And then their names were German too, I believe. Looking like a Reich commander. Third Reich. Rukia, man. Rukia was an interesting character. I wish they done more with her. Like, that's the problem with shonens. Like, they don't develop their female characters enough that they could stand on par with the male characters. The females always get pushed to the side. Like they're never competent enough in most cases. Like, you want to see the females be badass like the guys are, you know? Renji's trash. I never realized how trash Renji was until I started, like, kind of looking at the old clips of the show. Like, Renji always lost his fight, show. Renji's trash. He only looks cool. Renji's not a good fighter, honestly. He's not. Like, Renji Abarai. Renji's whack, man. Like, he always got his butt whooped. Oh, this is gonna have some spoilers in it too, so I know some of you guys are waiting for this so you can watch it, and you probably haven't read the manga. Actually, I won't spoil it. I'll kind of be subtle. I'll be subtle. I won't be explicit. The new captains. What I don't get is, if you're an ex-captain, why would you go back to the society? I mean, I get Aizen framed you, and you went into exile, but the 13 Corps Guard Squad, they always been corrupt though, even without Aizen. I don't know. Like, Hiraku seems like Shinji seems like he wouldn't go back to being a captain, but whatever. Kenpachi, like these redesigns are kind of trash because they kind of lose what was iconic about the character. Like, if you redesign a character, like, you kind of want to keep their, like, aesthetic, their theme to them, or maybe add on to it. Like, Kenpachi with the spiky hair and the bells was cool. That was his look. But they got his hair down now, and it's like he's just kind of whack. That's why I didn't like too, like, their redesigns in the Fullbring art. Like, Byakuya lost his scarf now, and like, he just looks like super Japanese and emo. Like, other captains didn't lose their look. Soifang, Unohana. I know Tosho changed his hair a little bit, but Kyoraku, like, they kept their themes. So this is General Captain Yamamoto. Yeah, he about to have his you know, you guys know. I don't want you guys know. He's a bad motherfucker though. Oops, excuse me. I'm about to censor that. I was trying not to curse. Yeah, Yamamoto Genryusai. Yeah, so basically the Quincys invade Soul Society. And, you know, they have this big standoff. You know, Bleach fans are amazing because they were waiting so long for this that they started to make their own fan animations of certain fights and certain bankais. So you can look it up right now, like certain character bankais that you haven't seen. Fans animated it themselves because they couldn't wait. Same thing with JoJo in Part 6. Like fans, like don't mess with fans. Like give them what they want, or they'll make it themselves. Byakuya Kuchiki. Yeah, these Quincy's are whack as hell. They got swords, like, you know what I mean? Like, the whole theme of the Quincy that makes them different from Soul Reapers is that they use bows and arrows. But using a bow and arrow is not cool. Like, it's not. If that's your only technique, it's not cool. That's why Taikuba tries to spice them up by making them do all this stupid weird and having all these, like, elaborate powers, like, just to spice it up. Because it's boring as. That's why the Soul Society arc was mad good, because it was just sword on sword samurai fighting, which is always cool because it's martial arts. That's why the Quincy's were never interesting. And that's why he's giving Quincy swords and shit, because he knows, like, them using bows and arrows is whack. Freaking German name. Komamura, the dog face. Ugh, some frames look bad. Ugh. Yeah, some frames look really bad. Yeah, Kenpachi with his hair out is not as cool. Like the new eye patch is cool, but him with his hair out is not cool. Yeah, like when you pull some of these frames, like it looks really bad. Yeah, it looks really bad. Freaking Byakuya gave his scarf to Hisugaya. Like, what the hell? They gave Hisugaya a scarf now. Cause like that was the part of Byakuya's whole outfit was the scarf. In the manga, if you read it, they said the scarf was worth like 10 manches or something. Like, you know. And that's why it was dope when he threw it on Renji after Renji freaking lost to him. Like he threw it on like, oh, okay. He was like, okay, you got my respect. You fought hard when they were trying to save Rukia. Kyoraku got stabbed in the eye. Oh, that's why he wears that eye patch. Oh, that makes sense now. Because his new design, he always has an eye patch. Mayuri. He's a weird character. Like, Taikuba always has fun designing him, I can tell. Because he always gives Mayuri these weird ass designs. And they get weirder and weirder as each arc progresses. Unohana. I don't like the twist they did to her character. Like you guys read the manga, you know. I don't like the twist. Like I get it, and they were kind of foreshadowing it by having her have this kind of dark side to her, that people be fearing her and they're scared of her. Like Taikuba used it for like comic relief, but he was kind of foreshadowing it, I think. But I don't like it. The twist they did with her. Like it's just kind of, who cares? But I guess at this point in Bleach, I just didn't give a no more about Bleach. Damn, I have to censor that too. Damn. That's that dude, the 69 on his chest. Freaking Takeshi, snitch. Like the old captains from like the time, what was it, the past flashback, like the Visor captains, like they're not as interesting as the current captains. Yeah, these Quincys. Oops, damn, I got watch my potty mouth. Yeah, but like they're not cool. That's why I'm like annoyed. You could tell I'm annoyed. These Quincys. Quincys are so corny. Fuck. Quincy King. Mayuri. They flashing all these characters. So, I mean, I'm probably not even gonna watch this, honestly. Because honestly, I really don't care about the Thousand Year Blood War. I really don't. And they gave Yoichi a brother. Like, that's a fail. Why would you give her a brother? Yoichi, why would you give her a brother? Why would you do that? I spoiled that. I don't care. Because that's trash. Because she's so cool on her own. Why would you give her a brother? That's trash. Yeah, what? Yeah, I don't like their redesigns, these captains. They changed Soy Fan hair. Soy Fan bangs are different. Nah. The previous Gote 13 were cooler. With Aizen, Gin, Tosen, and everybody else. They were cooler. Cause there's that specific art where you see all the captains together during the Soul Society arc, and they all look really cool because they're diverse and they all look so unique. And in Komamura, the dog captain, he had the basket on his head, and he looked way cooler like that. Cause he looked like one of them big ass old samurais. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's 13 of them. They're not as interesting, like I said. Oh, there's 13 Quincys now. Like captains, I guess, right? He got claws, like ninja claws. They got a big black guy in the back. I always liked that about Taikubo's art. Like he was real good at drawing black people. Cause other than that, when they draw black people, they always make them like comic relief or looking like Mr. Popo with these like big ass like rubber band lips. His reels was f***ed up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's a couple more. But yeah, the Quincys are corny. Look at it, like the dude got ninja claws. They're supposed to be using bows and arrows. That's how you know the Quincys are corny, because he has to give them different weapons to spice them up. They got black Quincys. But they did say Quincys were like a nomadic tribe that were made up of people with high Reiatsu. So it kind of makes sense that it's not just bloodline, it's just people who just band together and learn how to use their Reiatsu. Kind of like what Ichigo would have been if he hadn't been a Shinigami. Speaking of Ichigo, Ichigo's freaking a mutt, meaning Ichigo has like every power in the world of Bleach comprised in his very being, which is very dumb and very bland and very not interesting. But I think this is the end of the trailer, right? I got a guy with a luchador mask on. See, that's how you know the Quincys are whack, because they're just too weird. You know, like they're just so weird. Like look at the black guy in the upper left with the weird braids like a star. Like why are these Quincys so weird? It's just not interesting. That's how you know the Quincys are whack. Ichigo, Bankai, Bleach, the Thousand Year Blood War, 22. 10 October, huh? What's this? Protect the Soul Society. Kurosaki Ichigo. That was Byakuya. Byakuya always calls him by his full name. Protect the Soul Society. Supposedly a lot of captains die in this arc. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah, that's it, guys. Me just this is me just just about Bleach and my grievances with it. But it comes from a place of love, you know. It's like you can only hate something so much if you loved it so much at one point. That's pretty much my feelings on that. So yeah, I mean, you guys want to watch it? Check it out. I mean, I ain't mad at you, but I'm probably not. I'll probably just look at clips, I guess. But yeah, this has been Ichi, and I'll see you guys around for the next one or whatever I come up with. Peace. Have a good one.